right, welcome to Back of the Room. My guest today is a very funny stand-up comedian, currently based out of Austin, Texas. You can follow her at Amy Shanker. It's Amy Shanker. What's up? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
You said you're a little tired, so thanks for being here. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Hopefully the Coke will help.
The Coke will help. I was just out. I had some friends come to this show from out of town, and then they drove in from Chicago. It was really
nice.
cool. Yeah, and then we stayed out till about 4 a.m.
That's always fun. The next day's not always fun.
Yeah,
but
the next day's rough.
Nice. How the show's been going?
They've been going great. I've been having a lot of fun. The 2 last night were my favorite so far, I would say. Yeah. Packed crowds, so
That's awesome.
it's been fun.
Have you been here before?
Yeah, I opened before here. I opened for Kevin Bozeman like a year ago, maybe.
Okay, yeah. He's funny.
Yeah, I love Kevin. He's great.
Yeah, this room's awesome, especially when it's packed like that. With the low ceilings, you can't hardly beat this room.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's great. So, you were in Chicago for a little bit, or kind of give me the backstory, I guess. No,
I lived in Chicago for a long time. I lived there for 13 years.
Okay.
And started comedy. I was a teacher there, and I started comedy while I was teaching. And then quit teaching, moved to Brooklyn.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I was in Brooklyn for a long time, and my apartment building got condemned during the pandemic.
Oh, man.
And I had to, it's just hard to find a place in New York right now because everything's just insanely expensive. But so I took off down to Austin. I've been splitting my time between between Austin and New York during the pandemic because we were just locked in our homes basically.
Yeah.
In New York, so.
How does it get condemned when...
Black mold.
Oh, shit. I guess that will do it.
It was like throughout the whole building, visible, like it was in the air. It was really, really, really bad. And I kept getting sick like at home, and I was fine on the road, and it was like...
Yeah, that's bad stuff.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's really bad. Black mold is like, it's horrible.
Would have been nice if they caught it a little earlier for you guys.
Or even like fixed it.
Yeah.
They were just like ignored it completely.
Like, okay, let's just condemn it. That's,
New York landlords they're a lot of fun.
I've heard that, yeah.
Highly recommend it.
So what was the transition like from teacher to comic? Were you doing it a little bit at the same time for a while?
Yeah, I was doing it for a few years. Yeah. And just exhausted. Like, because, you have to get up so early for teaching, and comedy is such like a night game. And it was a lot of work.
I bet.
Yeah. And then like I taught seniors, so it's not like I could just like kind of slack off when I went to work. It's like you walk into work and a ton of kids are just like, hey, like they just want your attention.
Yeah.
And so it was, it's a lot.
Yeah, well, more power to you for doing that. Like teachers in general,
Yeah.
I couldn't do that job no matter what age it was.
Yeah.
I'm not smart enough for one, and also just I don't know how you do it,
The teaching part,
yeah.
It's insane. It's especially like I was in just like it was more of an inner city school, I would say, and it was just kids have different needs in the inner city than they do in the suburbs, so yeah. But I had been doing it for so long at that point that like teaching was just kind of like, I don't know, automatic, but learning how to do stand-up it was definitely a different skill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's more power to you on that.
Yeah, well, it helped with like crowd control a lot.
I could see that, yeah.
Yeah.
And the public speaking part of it.
Right, yeah, I never really had an issue trying to like have a crowd pay attention or anything like that.
That's,
deal with hecklers or...
Yeah, that's got to be the biggest thing. Like, how do you get 20 or 30 kids to like not talk and learn?
Yeah, you have to threaten them pretty much.
Whatever works.
With embarrassment.
There you go.
They're fine.
Yeah.
That's the last thing they want.
Yeah. So how's Austin going? I was just down there in December for the first time doing comedy. I went before I started like 10 or 11 years ago, and it was awesome. And it's still awesome, but it's just a different...
it's a very different vibe, I would say. In Austin, it's like a kind of an anything goes vibe.
Mm-hmm.
More Probably towards like the, I don't know. Austin's like liberal for Texas, but I'm coming from like Chicago and Brooklyn, and so it's kind of
Yeah.
more conservative for me.
It probably was more liberal 5 years ago, I would imagine.
I would absolutely agree with that.
It seems like comedy is kind of
I know,
like
which is
some of
really
these guys
weird.
are taking the right stances, and I don't care. I'm in the middle. I
It's
don't
just
like either
strange.
side, but I'm like, why?
Yeah.
What are you doing here, man?
Yeah, because like I can't really think of a ton of comics that used to be or that have been so politically right or vocal about it,
Mhm.
you know, but now it's like kind of the thing to do. I guess. I don't know. I can't get into it.
No, I wouldn't
I
recommend
really
it.
don't talk about politics a lot on stage
That's
either.
good. I don't either.
Yeah.
It's not whatever you're saying. Like half the crowd
It's
is gonna.
divisive, yeah.
Yeah, it's not worth
And
it. In
it's
my
just
opinion.
such a sensitive topic right now
Yeah.
that it's like, you know, yeah, half the crowd is going to be just pissed. So
Yeah, I don't do it much, but at an open mic or something, I might say something political, but I try to stay in the middle and just be
Yeah.
like, everybody sucks. You
Yeah.
got if you got offended, you suck. If you
Yeah.
didn't, you suck. So I don't know.
Yeah, I usually go for silly if I do politics. I have one Trump joke, and it's
Yeah.
not like that's a one-liner. I don't. He's not the one that I really
Yeah.
care about talking about too much.
So for the Austin scene, have you tried to do the Kill Tony thing and all of the?
No, I haven't
Mics
really
and all that,
gotten
or-
into the Kill Tony thing. I do, you know, I'm on the road a lot. This summer I was in New York, Chicago, Vegas. I recorded a special. I did the Great American Comedy Festival in Nebraska. So
Nice.
I just, yeah, I try to get just, you know, as much work as possible. And when I'm in Austin, I try to work there at the shows. And then I do, you know, some mics once in a while.
Gotcha.
I like mics. I think that a lot of people quit going to the mics too soon because they want to be considered a professional comic. But it's
Mhm.
like, if I have a thing that I just need to say out loud, or I want to get the words out to see if I'm comfortable saying it, I'd rather not do that to a paying audience.
Yeah.
I think it's rude.
You can get a gauge on if it's gonna work or not. Like, there's
Right.
definitely some pros and pros to it.
Yeah.
And I thought it was cool. Like, you know, I tried to do the mics and check out shows and stuff. I didn't really get on any of the shows that I wanted to or whatever, like the showcase kind of mics or
Oh,
whatever.
right, right.
But it was cool still. But yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of like oh fuck me. Okay. Sorry
Okay.
everyone. I do like the scene there. I like a lot of people on the scene there. I think that they're really like supportive of each other, and it's nice to see, because most scenes are kind of, you know, a little bit more divided, but they do, I will say, like, regardless of like politics, everybody is pretty cool with each other, unless
Yeah.
you're just a complete dick. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, I got that impression too. There's several guys from St. Louis down there now. So
Oh,
I got
really?
to hang out
Oh,
with them when I
Ronaldo's
was
down
Yeah,
there. Yeah,
Ronaldo.
yeah.
I don't know if Bobby J. Cox, if you know him.
Oh yeah, he's so nice. I
Yeah.
like him.
And then a couple other guys, but yeah, hung out with them, checked it out. I wouldn't mind going back to just, now that I know a little bit more about it, just kind of.
You can
Pick
be
my
like a
spots a
little,
little better.
yeah, you'll figure out where to
Yeah.
go. Like
The
I
Creek in
think
the
they
Cave
run
was
some
awesome.
good stuff at, yeah, and at Shakespeare's, like mics and shows and stuff for like comics that are new to the scene, or Narbar. Like there's a bunch of guys that just really care about, you know, the scene, and
Yeah.
and it shows.
Yeah, that's what you need, and that's good.
Yeah.
But yeah. Any plans on going back to New York, or you just kind of playing it by ear for now?
I'm hoping to be back in New York. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of need to figure it out, I guess. I have this special I just taped, so that's going to be coming out. We'll see what happens with that, and then I'm trying to figure out a route that I want to do with my podcast, which is on a bit of a hiatus, so I need to start that back up.
Gotcha. Do you
Yeah.
got a name for the special yet?
It's called Miss Teacher Lady. Yeah,
Okay.
because that's what my students used to call me.
I like it.
It
I
was
like it.
insanely disrespectful. Like, we've known each other for 3 years.
Yeah.
But
At least you got the miss on there, I guess.
yeah,
But
yeah, for sure.
That's good.
It's better than a lot of other things they called me. I will say.
Nice. So where'd you do the special at?
I recorded it in New York City in the Village at a place called the Slipper Room. It's like a really cool old theater. It was really nice. I liked it.
Awesome.
Yeah. It was during the Knicks playoffs, so that was a bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
Like, will any boys come?
Yeah.
So-
That's how it's like anytime that the Blues make the playoffs.
Oh,
or,
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
anything like that. But it's
the whole
you know.
city. Yeah, it just takes over.
Yeah. I've only been to New York once too, and it was hard to navigate and get used to, but it was pretty cool too. But just the mics there and the shows and the
mics are very different in New
you gotta
York.
pay $5 and
Oh, I would never pay for a
Yeah,
mic
I'd
though
pay
in
for
New
a
York.
few. I was
no,
like, oh,
never
God,
pay for
what are we
for
doing here?
mics. I think that's crazy to charge comics like that. But I will say, like, you know, it sounds like you'll get like a minute, you know, or a minute and a half, 2 minutes to get up there and just do it, and it sounds like, well, that's not enough time, or that's so mean, or that's not fair, you know. But it's also like, no, it's great. It honestly teaches you how to write. It teaches you how to trim the fat off a joke. It teaches you how to just go for the gut of it.
Yeah.
And you might not realize it at the time, but you are figuring it out and you're learning. So you either do like, maybe if it's a minute mic, I'm going to work on just, here's the premise, these are the tags, you know? Or here's a bunch of premises I've been thinking about, and then see what kind of feels good and build up and bring it back again.
Yeah, it was cool for sure. But the first day we got there, it was like a Wednesday or Thursday or something. Went to this place and it was like, I don't know. I knew it wasn't going to be good, but it was like 3:30 or 4:30.
Yeah.
Walked up to the front and there was like 3 or 4 other comics standing there. The guy that ran it wasn't there until like
right at
the minute it started.
Well,
He's like,
yeah.
all right, $5, and then I was just telling jokes to these 4 other
that
comics.
aren't laughing at all. Yeah.
One guy liked me, but you know that was.
I mean, it's polite of them to even stay. Honestly.
Yeah, I know. No, it was. Some of them were good though. I went to a few that were all right.
Yeah,
but
the thing about like booking in New York that I like a lot, and I think it's a lot different from how you're booked elsewhere, is like in the clubs they give you not the show time but your set time, and so it allows you to kind of like stack shows and figure out where to go from where. It's a lot easier than just having to like contact the host or the booker every time to be like, hey, do you know, and annoy the shit out of them. So
yeah. No, it was cool for sure. I'd like to do that one again too, because it's like I've been to these places and like trying to figure out the subway and how to get around and all that, and then I feel if I went back, I could.
It's a little easier every time. Yeah,
kind of have my
it's
bearings.
Also good to like kind of ingrain yourself into a scene before you move there. Like just keep going every couple months, 3 or 4 months, and everyone travels in New York too. So it's like, you know, if I'm on the road and then I get back, my friend's on the road, we haven't seen each other in a month or so. And so it's like, you know, it's just a go scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. So, did you say your parents are here now?
Yeah, my parents live here now.
That's
they grew
cool.
up here in St. Louis. And then my dad, you know, he's a pediatrician, or he was a pediatrician, he just retired. And after med school, he opened a practice in Kansas City. And then my brothers and I all kind of just moved out of Kansas City, and they were like, well, why are we here? And so then my little brother also lives here with his family. And so I think they're just a lot happier here.
Nice.
You know, being with family.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, you got to see him a little this weekend?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's been it's been like a week and a half that I've been with them. But it's been fun. You know. Yeah,
it's always good. I still like going to visit my parents. Just you kind of get back into the like my mom will cook something and it's like I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
It's like you're just kind of chilling.
You want to be babied.
You know. Maybe.
It's nice. It is nice. But it's the same. Do you notice that it's like you'll have the same things that you got in trouble for when you were a kid, you get in trouble for as an adult a little. Like leaving a mess or something, or you're not turning out the lights. It's like,
Yeah, that can happen for sure.
yeah.
But yeah, it's good. I went to a
They've
car
come
show.
to like every show here, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're big fans.
Yeah, yeah. My dad fixed the soda line.
Oh,
last
nice.
night here. They're putting him to work.
Man, they shouldn't have done that, but I mean, it's nice of them to do.
That's fixed, so it's good.
Yeah. You need the soda gun working when you got shows going for sure. I went to a car show yesterday with my parents and my wife, and I don't know. You're probably not into cars, but it's just like a thing to do.
I know how to change the back light on the brake lights on a car.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not into cars, but I'm not like into cars.
Yeah, it's like my dad was always into cars and fixing them up, and I kind of just got into it via him. And it's silly, but you just take your car to a place and then look at the other cars and then go on.
So you know how to like fix cars and stuff?
Yeah, I got a couple old cars that I like restored.
Oh wow.
So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I
like
like
it's
it.
so expensive to take it to a shop and like.
Yeah, it is nice to be able to fix your own stuff, but then your buddies will hit you up and you know, like shit, I guess, but nah, it's not bad.
Right.
But let's take a quick break.
Okay.
Could be right back, everybody, with more Back of the Room. Hey, this is Jimmy Dave from Back of the Room Podcast. Have you noticed when you're watching sports on TV and they cut to the fans, they're always covering their mouths? There's the standard, the one-hander with a head shake. Two hands with a smile. Two hands with a frown. The so shocked it looks weird. The holy man. Please, God, let my team win. The phone block. The three-finger minimalist cover. Count Dracula's cape. Bane. I hope my team wins. The sneeze. The alien face hugger. And finally, the full face cover where you can't even see the game anymore. Practice all these face coverings to possibly get on TV the next time you go to the game. And we're back. Sitting here with Amy Shanker. Talking comedy, talking all kinds of stuff. We don't know what the score is of the Chiefs game, but good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. We don't have a team anymore, and a lot of people jumped the ship, but it didn't feel right to me.
Oh, because the stadium is technically in Missouri,
it is,
but it's a Kansas team, I would say.
Yeah. I don't have anything against them, but they were so good, and then a lot of people just like, oh yeah, I'm like a diehard Chiefs fan.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a problem with it, I guess. It just didn't feel right in my soul, so I was just like, I guess I'll just not have a team. It sucks.
It's the loudest stadium. Have you ever been to a Chiefs game?
I've tailgated a Chiefs game in college, but we didn't go inside.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard it's awesome, but
yeah, it's the Chiefs Stadium and then the Royal. They're like one right beside.
Yeah,
they're right beside each other.
I think we were just in the vicinity drinking, basically.
Yeah,
just tailgating. I think it was maybe for a Royals game.
Oh yeah,
and then somebody kind of had tickets, and we just kept drinking and didn't go inside ever.
I don't blame you.
I didn't care. I was like, I'm from St. Louis. I'm not going to root for the Royals.
If you can drink your beer instead of going in and buying like a $97 beer, it's probably better.
Yeah, we got our money's worth that day for sure. Got a couple comedy questions for you. I know we already touched on it. But what would you say like your top 3 favorite comedians are?
Ooh,
it's kind of tough.
Question. I would say, gosh, there's so many. I love listening to Ari Shaffir talk. I just like how silly he is, but like he makes really good points.
Is he retired now? That's what I've heard.
No, I don't think so.
I thought I saw some podcast where he was like retiring and moving to Thailand or something.
I think London, maybe.
I could be wrong, but I thought he said something like that. Maybe he was just joking.
I don't know. I think it's kind of hard to retire from stand up fully. You know,
I don't see why he would do it, but
because I think he loves it. He's one of the probably nicest comics I've ever met. Like he's a comic for sure.
Nice.
And he does a lot for other comics and to just try to, help them out. If he can, he will. And
Yeah,
it's
that's great.
rare.
Yeah.
So he's one. Let's see. I love listening to Kyle Kinane. He's like, it's like, I know, like, for me, a sign of a good comic is if I'm listening to them and I'm like, I gotta go home and write.
Yeah.
He makes me want to just go figure out how to tell stories from my childhood or whatever, because he just does such a great job with stuff like that, I think.
Yeah, he's great at that, and I'm terrible at that. Like, I do short jokes mostly.
Yeah.
But, like, just listening to him do 20 minutes on one topic, I'm like, I could never do that. Like, I should work on it more, but it's also like, that's his thing.
Godfrey is also just a like genius at that stuff. Like, I remember having a conversation with him one night about house music in Chicago, and he came back the next day and did like not just like 25 minutes on house music, but it was like solid. Like, I've never really seen anything like that. I was so impressed.
That's crazy because it's so specific too.
Yeah.
You think you might do like 3 minutes on,
I mean, it's like memory. Like,
that's crazy.
Childhood. But yeah, it was pretty incredible. I really like Beth Stelling. I like her delivery. Her jokes are just super smart. Yeah.
That's a good top 3 right there.
Yeah. Top 4, I guess. Sorry.
Well, that's fine. It's not set in stone or anything. Do you recall a best or worst show ever?
Ooh.
This is also just subjective.
A best or worst show. I mean, like, in New York, I've done a show for one person. That city will tear you apart. It's and I remember just going, "Do you want to be here?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Oh, well, all right." And
that's, so if he's cool, I guess it's better than
it was
nobody.
Great. We all got to split, $4. It was great. We all walked home with 37 cents in our pockets, which is more than we had when we came out.
Yeah.
But I guess that's one of them. Oh, I had a JFL audition once, and I was the last person to go, and it was at a old club in Chicago that's not around anymore, but it's called Jokes and Notes. It's on the south side. And the person before me, Dave Hellum, he's in LA now. He's a great comic. He's a great writer too. He went and he just murdered, and then I think everyone just thought that was the end, and so everyone just started getting up and saying bye to people and leaving.
Damn.
And the host, who should have just been like, "No, we got one more, like, chill," just brought me up.
Oh God.
And it's like, you have to, it's a very time set. You have to get your stuff out. And I was very much new to comedy. And by the time my set was over, there were 2 tables that had people in it. And those people were just comics.
Man, that is on brutal. The host though.
100%.
What were they just thinking?
Brutal. And then I did, I think another show there where 2 fights broke out. In the back of the room, just physical fights, just about whatever beef that they had. So
yeah, it's always something.
But it's also like, that's also in Chicago is one of my favorite rooms. So it's highs and lows.
for sure.
Yeah,
those are some good ones. It's always something. I was up here last weekend working, and front right, these 2 hammered gals talking. I had to tell them I was hosting, and I told them to shut up 5 times
during the host set.
Yeah, I was like, then they just
bad.
Never got kicked out for some reason.
Oh, really?
Which they should have, but they were in the front, and they kind of stopped talking. But they were the worst. But
yeah. I had a woman that was she was going here one night. She eventually shut up. She asked me how old I thought she was, and I went, I went a solid 10 years over. And she was like, she seemed devastated. And so then I went even higher, and she stopped talking.
That's a good way of doing it for sure. Yeah, it's always something. The late show, it can be any show, really. You never know what show. Like Friday late here sometimes is a little dicey, or you just never know, though.
Yeah. And it's, I mean, I don't, people drink. It's kind of silly when, it makes me laugh when somebody's just accidentally talking way too loud and they just don't realize it, in the middle of if it's on a punch, I get annoyed. But if it's in the setup, I kind of stop and listen for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, you never know. If the door guy tells them once and then they shut up, then they just didn't know maybe, but
right.
Yeah, it's always something.
Yeah, there were just 3 people last night. Like, and then what else? What were you getting? It's like, okay.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Any comedy advice you got along the way that you held on to or kind of helped you out?
Yeah. I'm
giving you some tough questions here.
Yeah,
sorry.
No, it's good. It's I try to. I like just like order in a set, and it helps me just kind of structure what I'm gonna do, and if it so I like to divide my jokes into like different categories basically, and so like if I want to cover dating or travel or teaching or whatever, I can just put it. I just know, okay, I want to go from this to this to this. And even if it's just those topics, I know that I have like probably a ton of material that I can just do within that topic, and it just helps me stay more focused.
That makes sense. Yeah.
That's one.
Do you kind of jump around, or do you usually
if I don't go up
chunks?
I'm just so ADD. If I don't go up with an idea of what I want to do, I'll be all over the place.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Rhyme or reason.
Yeah, I just everybody does it different. Like I kind of do the same thing, only I try to stick to the chunks in the row, kind of.
Yeah.
But some people are just great about going up there, and they'll do 2, the early show and late show. There'll be maybe the same jokes, but they'll be in different orders. They'll just pull in from wherever.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
that's and that's great too. But
I also think people like working on your stage presence is like people will sometimes just only work on jokes, and it's like you might have great jokes, but if you have 0 stage presence or 0 command of a crowd, no one's listening anyway. So it's, I think, probably almost a more important skill to have that down first, and then like figuring out the jokes and stuff.
What do you think or what do you try to work on in that regard, I guess, for stage presence stuff?
I think for me it was more.
It's great for audio when the AC kicks on every couple minutes. You get that noise. Yeah.
I didn't have I think stage presence or making sure that the crowd is listening is a lot of just like subtle tricks that you learn, if somebody is towards the front or in the front and they're whispering to a buddy and I want their attention, even just walking towards that side of the stage, they're like, whoa. They just kind of stop,
Yeah.
People kind of fall into that, schoolboy. I think I have a teacher look that I give to people that they're sorry.
Well, you got experience in that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I don't know. I feel like maybe I deliver parts of jokes to this group side and then another part to that side and kind of try to tie them together. If a crowd's separated, I'll do some crowd work, and if 2 people are have something in common, I'll be like, oh, do you guys know each other, just to bring them together more as a whole, because you don't want just sporadic groups laughing. So that is important to make the crowd feel like they're all a entity.
Yeah that's good advice for sure. I could work on my stage presence, I think, but it's
I think everyone can. I can too.
You learn little things like you were talking about for sure, but I've been doing it for quite a while now, but I'm pretty chill, like
Yeah.
in my regular
Yeah.
life, and I don't want to be up there, hey guys, and just be like a
Right.
wacky asswipe for no reason, or something.
Yeah.
But there is a fine line, I think, of like what you're talking about and kind of trying to.
And it's
do
also
what
like
you
you
wanna
have to
do as
stay
well.
true to who you are.
Yeah.
Also, but like I've had to be like telling myself like, you gotta tone it down because these aren't your students. Like, so it does. That is a line that I had to learn, and still, I'll snap on somebody and then be like, I shouldn't have done that.
So sometimes it happens. You
Yeah.
never know.
Yeah.
You got good merch though too. I saw your merch table
thank
out there.
you. I just started doing merch, and I really do like what I have. It's fun. It's
Yeah,
fun.
and like I'm sure teachers love it too, like because you got some
Yeah.
tie-ins with that and stuff. So
Yeah, it's right there
there you go.
because I got that show.
Yeah,
It's the apple pipe is like #1 seller.
it's pretty good. That's pretty
it's
good.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Was that like a custom kind of thing you had to like? Get
I
made
made it actually.
Oh, really?
Like I ordered the pipes, but then I did all the work on it and
Oh,
stuff.
nice.
But like to find the issue with it, I wonder if I. Yeah, the issue with like doing like a ceramic thing, because it is a ceramic pipe, and trying to find something that you can write permanently on, but not like it won't like get destroyed with like heat. Because you're lighting it on
Yeah.
fire, and so the thing that and it has to be like food safe because it's going
Yeah.
in your body. So it says you can't spell teacher without THC. I used this one because I broke it on accident and I glued it back together. I was like, God damn it! But yeah, it's so I wrote that part on there and it's permanent.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then I had to bake it again, but it's good.
Yeah.
I like doing that stuff though.
Yeah.
And then I did that. I do you just want to see it? I'll just pull out merch.
Yeah, sure.
I did this hat and a bag. The hat is this bucket hat that's been selling pretty well too, and it has these lips on it. I painted this as a painting. It's like hanging in my home. The
Oh,
lips.
nice.
And then I just made like these transfers because I think it would be a cool hat, and I was right.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. And then the bag is, I brought like a bunch. I have 4 left. It just says Shank you because my
Nice.
last name is Shanker. I wanted it to look like that, like to go bag. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
But that's it.
That's good merch. It's good merch right there, and
Thanks.
you're doing it yourself. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. It's fun. I like the creative side of it.
Yeah, I got a couple ideas for T-shirts, but I haven't pulled the trigger on them. I don't know,
Yeah.
but it's that's way more
Oh,
creative.
I use this group called because these are, transfers. The Shank you.
Okay.
And I ordered it from a company called Ninja Transfers, and they're really good. I like them.
Cool.
And it's pretty just easy, order the shirts on whatever.
Yeah. Shout out to Ninja Transfers.
Ninja Transfers.
All right, you ready for a segment?
Sure.
Okay. It's called Die on This Hill. It's just an opinion you have that could be popular, unpopular, whatever. I
Yeah.
could get us started here if you want.
Oh, sure.
Whatever you think. My topic here is South Park is the best cartoon ever made. I think Trey Parker and
Better
Matt
than
Stone,
The Simpsons?
in my opinion.
Wow.
I don't mind The Simpsons. I just never got into it. I know
Oh,
it's
okay.
I'd probably like it, but it's been on forever now, and I just don't think I can.
There's the
Go back.
predictions in South Park and the predictions in The Simpsons are almost, I would assume, kind of parallel towards each other. They really do.
The Simpsons almost like I've seen, some of the ones with Trump and the escalator, and it just doesn't make any sense
Yeah.
how would that ever happen?
Right.
And it's 20 years later or whatever,
Yeah,
but
it's almost like we live in a matrix.
The Matrix, yeah. my favorite
Movie, really?
probably my favorite action movie, I'd
Oh,
say.
okay.
Yeah.
I saw one of my friends, Rachel Wolfson. We were at her place, in Austin, and she's like, you have to watch this South Park. And so she just showed me the most recent season. We just watched
The new
it.
one?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's
The first
crazy.
episode of this
Goes
season
in.
with Trump and stuff. Just insane.
Yeah.
Best just satire and social commentary of, I mean, it's been on for 20-something years now.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
They're on Paramount, right?
Well, it's still on Comedy Central, but like Paramount owns Comedy Central, so it's on that, I think, too. And then they just got like $1 billion deal
they
to
can't
keep doing it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And then they know what they're gonna do. It's not like these guys have hidden their like agenda or anything like that. So I do like South Park.
Yeah, it's great. And I should probably would you say Simpsons over South Park for you, or?
I think I feel a closer tie to The Simpsons than I do to South Park, but I see the appeal of South Park. I see why people love it. You know? But I grew up with The Simpsons, and
yeah, I feel the same way with South Park. It was just like I started watching it when I was probably too young to, and my parents didn't care or didn't like know. It was like, it's cartoons, it's fine.
Like,
so it's like,
because they had like Tom and Jerry and shit, so they didn't know. Cartoons have really gotten a lot more political, I guess.
I mean,
I loved Archer.
That was pretty good. Yeah, I like a lot of like cartoons, like adult cartoons, but Rick and Morty, are you a fan of them?
Yeah.
Wife hates them. She won't watch a single cartoon.
I get that too.
It's not for everybody. It's fine.
There's something to be said, I will say, about a man that you're dating, and he's like, come watch this cartoon I'm obsessed with. You're like, I'm good. Why don't you go play your video games too?
Yeah, I get it for sure. But she watches The Real Housewives. I watch South Park. We'll just watch those separately, I guess.
Yeah. But it could be a bonding experience.
I cannot watch that show, The Housewives.
I would really like to see Housewives as a cartoon. I think that would be phenomenal.
Maybe South Park will do it, or somebody.
It's a way to get women into cartoons.
Yeah, that's true. I need a crossover.
Yeah.
Anything you got?
That I would die, a hill I'd die on. Yeah, it's more like teaching stuff, though. I would say that I think unions are necessary.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of people are very anti-union, and unless you're at the top, I think you're an idiot.
Yeah. I don't get it either. I mean,
no. And as a teacher, like, I've used my union a lot, and my union has saved my job a few times. And they've, given us rights that we wouldn't have, basically, as teachers, because we're already just such a low paid profession, which is insane.
It is fucked up how they should be paid double.
Yeah.
Well,
I think that's more of a nod to what political parties want for people. They just want us to fall in line and not be the
dumb.
Smarter people are, the more they're gonna cause trouble. And so they're like that whole like teach to the test mentality, and teachers that are too scared to do anything for fear of losing their jobs. You don't want to educate your kids, and it's like, then you're in the wrong field, I think. You have to really teach your kids to stand up for themselves, and if you don't have a union to back you, it's hard to take as big of a stand as you normally would want to, for fear of losing your job. But like I remember a kid came to me. He got in trouble with the principal, who was a huge bag of dicks. I couldn't stand this dude, Jason Nault. Horrible person.
Fuck him.
He's the worst, and he suspended a kid illegally. Like, he suspended a kid based on something that, I think he just didn't like the kid, and the student handbook. The kid came to me to get his homework because he had a 2-week suspension, which, to suspend a kid for half of a month, and then just expect them to be okay and catch up, and is crazy. but that kid came to me and told me he got suspended. I was like, what was the reason? And then he told me the reason, which was just some bullshit excuse. I was like, well, go get your student handbook. Like, let's look at it. And we found the section and found the thing that he did and the punishment that he was allowed to have, which was a 1 day after school, in school or out of school or after school, I guess, like 45 minutes. And this dude was trying to suspend him for 2 weeks just because he doesn't like him. And so being able to like empower students and show them how to stand up for themselves, because I didn't go with him. I was like, well, go take that to the principal and show him that, he's not allowed to do that.
That's awesome that you did that, though, because like he wouldn't have known to do that,
right? And so like the being able to have kids know how to find things to protect themselves, is good. And I think that stems from teachers not being afraid of admin to do that, and so that's important. I went on strike too as a teacher in Chicago. We had a huge strike. We didn't get paid for weeks. So pretty much business as usual there. And then
no, it sucks. It's crazy that, teachers is a bad one, but a lot of industries could use a union
100%. And
they're
like illegal, or they'll
fire people for it.
Yeah.
Or it's,
Yeah.
That's
and the union, the funny thing about the teachers union, though, is it was created by a guy named Albert Shanker, who's not related to me at all. But I'm like, all right.
There you go.
I guess I'm in.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good hill to die on for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you get ready for the next show here.
Okay.
You said you had a podcast too. What's the name of the podcast?
Oh yeah, I do. But it's on a tiny break. I'm starting it up pretty soon. It's called The Most Expensive Joke. It's about the time a comic like kind of messed up the most in life, outside of comedy. And then the joke that they wrote about it, and it's been
Bill Cosby.
No. Yeah, he wrote a lot of jokes about it. But you're like, so now which woman was this rape about? Who did you drug here? Yeah, sorry. But more like the good guy. We have a lot of people on that have, stories about maybe what like mental illness or depression or something did to them. Brandon Ayer has a really good one out like that.
He's been on here. He's awesome
on the episode. Yeah. He's so funny. Or we've had like people talking. Mike Albanese, who's a New York comic, started a forest fire as a child.
Oh, nice.
And his joke about it. So they come out, do the joke, and then we just talk about like what actually happened.
Uh-huh.
And I came up with that idea because I once got arrested at LaGuardia Airport, and I wrote a joke about the situation. And when I like looked back, I was like, this is a $5,000 joke. So
that's a cool idea for a podcast, though.
Yeah. I'm hoping to take it a little higher than it is right now, which is probably easy.
I'm in the same boat. I know it's tough, but I like doing this part, but it's everything else that you have to do that sucks.
Yeah, the work behind the scenes is rough, and I'm really bad at with technology.
I'm bad at it too, and social media and editing and all that. It's just a lot of work, but
it's hard.
Yeah, good luck to that, and I'm sure you're doing. It's a great idea for a podcast. So check out the podcast.
Thank you.
Check out the special whenever it comes out.
Yeah, Miss Teacher Lady.
Miss Teacher Lady. All right. Well, thanks again for doing the podcast.
Thank you,
Amy Shanker, everybody. Thanks for listening to and/or watching Back of the Room.